Hello, Sonny Sanders. This is my channel, Danger Ranger DIY. Now, if you're going to watch these videos, you're going to have to basically overlook a few things. I work on this truck that this channel is going to be about outside. There's traffic right over on the road over here all the time. So there's probably going to be some background noise. There are going to be cars going by. There may be people cutting grass. There may be a train that goes by every now and then. But this channel is to talk about the work on my 1999 Ford Ranger. Bought this truck, and I'm going to show you her in just a minute some of the things I've already done on it. Bought this thing 14 years ago for $500 from a lady at church, and she had rear-ended somebody, did a little front-end damage, and her husband just said, "Hey, I'm going to buy you a new vehicle." And so she just wanted to get rid of it. And I was able to take it off her hands, and this truck got us up and down our so-called driveway where we used to live until about 4 years ago for about 10 years. And my driveway wasn't a driveway. It was more of a logging road, if you want to know the truth, and it was even a bad one at that. We didn't park our cars at our house because it couldn't get them in and out. And so this truck, for the better part of those 10 years, was the number one way we got in and out of that hole. It had a little Chevy or a bigger Chevy than this that I bought until it couldn't make the trip up and down there. It had a Nissan Frontier that I had until the motor died in it. But this one survived them all, up and down that hill. Got stuck twice on that hill, one time sideways. But I'm going to show you this truck. I've done a little body work on it already. Going to do some more body work. Working on the interior right now. Got a tune-up that I'm going to do. I'm going to document all of those things. I'm going to get a better microphone instead of just my phone on my camera. I may end up with a new camera or something like that as this goes. Depends on how many people want to watch this silliness. I am not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. There goes somebody on a little homemade motorcycle. But I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. I worked for 30 years in computers. I've taught for the last, going on my 5th year, teaching cybersecurity. There goes a big truck. But I'm a computer guy. But I had this truck, and I was thinking about buying a Slate EV that costs too much money, even though they're going to be one of the cheapest ones on the market. But I said, you know, I got this truck, let's fix her up. So let's take a look at it. I'll see what you guys think of this truck and where we're going to go. Okay, so here she is. There's the front quarter panel. You can see there's some damage right here still on the bumper and on the front fender. The hood's messed up a little bit. It's going to need a new fender. Back out a little bit. I've replaced I don't know what the name of it is, but the part that's behind the grill that holds the headlights and the turn signals in place. They're not completely everything in there exactly the way they need to be. Part of the reason is I don't know that I've got the correct one. I may have to buy another one. Part of it is because this fender is bent on the inside. So we're going to place the hood. We're going to place the bumper, the fender, maybe that thing behind it. I'm going to paint or maybe even buy a new grill. I do not know. The doors on this thing are in good shape as far as they are not dented or hurt. The rear quarter panel is in good shape. Let me show you back here. All of this right here, everything around this side is pretty good. I am going to replace the wheels on this thing. I do have some nice tires on there. If you can look, I don't know if you can see under there, I've replaced the upper control arms, some stabilizing things. I've replaced all 4 shocks on this thing. I may need to replace the front axles. I do not know yet. She's still got a little bit of an issue. And then when I get done fixing all the body work and all of the, well, first of all, I'm going to make sure I get all the mechanical issues. The odometer and speedometer are not working currently. And I replaced the speed sensor on the car, or the truck, and that did not fix my problem. So I've got to trace down under there the cable to see. Well, I actually need to hook a multimeter up to it from everything I've read to see if it's got power all the way back there. If it does, Then the next thing is replacing the instrument panel. We have a storm coming up, if you can see, so I may have to end this quicker. There's another truck. As I told you, there'll be a lot of sound out here. Now, right now, on the ground here, you'll see the vinyl. Whoa, there's stuff flying everywhere. You'll see the vinyl flooring that I took out of this thing. I'm in the process of still cleaning it. When I get it as clean as I can get it, I'm going to prep it for paint. I've got some vinyl and fabric paint. I'm going to repaint it black before I stick it back in this car or this truck. I'm going to show you a little bit on the inside. Now, I got tools laying all over here. The floor panels of this thing are in really great shape, and I'm going to get a Hurst shifter and replace in here, but I do have to replace that instrument panel. I'm going to replace the radio. It's in here. It does work, but I'm going to upgrade it to one with a screen so that I can do Android Auto in it. One of the craziest things, if you can see, the headliner in this 27-year-old truck with 267 plus thousand miles on it is in immaculate shape. There's not a light back there because there's something wrong with the sensor in the door. I think I may have fixed that. If I have, I'm going to replace that because you'd shut the door and it didn't know that the door was shut, and so it would turn the light on and run the battery down. I'm going to really do a good cleaning on all of the interior. I was going to paint the interior black with the vinyl and fabric paint that I have, but I really don't want to mess up that liner, and so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. If I can get it clean as I can, then I may just let it ride. Now, I am going to I don't have the seats out here yet. I do have car seats on them right now that I took them out, put those on there really good. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to get those reupholstered, maybe down the road. I'm going to get this thing running good, replacing my rims. They're a little bit rusted. I'm going black rims on this thing. When I get the body work done and prepped, I'm either going to wrap it or I'm going to paint it myself, some sort of matte military green. And then I'm going to replace the Ranger emblem on the side with something I don't know yet. I'm probably going to have a custom-made emblem to go there with the name of whatever I call this truck. And I do have a new emblem that's going to replace this Ford emblem right here. That's going to be a black and silver American flag logo that's going to go right there. But I'm going to try to paint, when I get this parts off of here and replace them, I'm going to test painting with the matte military green, and also put one of them on I'm going to practice a vinyl install. The other I'm going to practice a paint. So let me put some of this stuff in my truck. But this is my project. This is what I'm working on. I still got some things to do. Got a lot to do. One of the things I've got to figure out is if you get down here, you can see that the contraption that's supposed to hold my exhaust up is broken. I'm considering, y'all tell me what you think in the comments. I'm considering the catalytic converter is right behind the tire, so I may cut the exhaust off and redo it. I'm thinking going more aggressive in the bumper, both the bumpers, the front and the rear. I have, and I may put this down in the or not in the comments, but in the somewhere, pictures that I'll list of an AI design of what I'm going to do to this truck. I'm probably going to take the bed off and clean and paint the undercarriage of this thing, the underside of it, to keep it looking good. And so there she is, and I need some help maybe coming up with a name for a green Ford Ranger. I have some ideas in my head. I was thinking G.I. Joe. I don't know. My grandson said, oh, yeah, tried that. He said Boba Fett because I do love Star Wars. But y'all tell me what you think about this possible project. Am I capable of doing it? I don't know. We'll find out. And It may be good for a few laughs as you watch me try to bust a knuckle. Maybe I'll call this the Busted Knuckle Garage, although I'm not going to be in my garage working on this much, although I may. When I get ready to paint it, I will bring it inside the garage and I will create me a paint booth in there, and we'll see how it goes. So, I'm out. See ya.